Hey YouTubers, Xander here, welcome back to Subnautica. Last week, because of the newly named eye candy update, our experimental file was decimated. We couldn't gain access to the Aurora because there was nothing there, and then on our return trip, the entire world vanished. So I just decided we're going to start over. So we're starting a new hardcore file. This will again be the same rules of a tankless hardcore run, so we'll see how long we can actually last this time, now that, in theory, the whole world shouldn't disappear on us at any moment. Hopefully. So, of course, you gotta wait for it to load up and whatnot, and and then we'll have to go through the intro scene again and all that blah blah blah. Man, I feel like I just did this. Though seeing it with a widened field of view is interesting.
Suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the data bank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Alright, let's figure out where we're starting off here. I mean, again, those starting points are usually pretty much the same. Normally you'll see like a coral thing sticking up out of the water. Oh. Oh boy. I am directly above the thermal vent? And the kelp forest. Very interesting. This is a very unique spot. We got a nice coral tube right there.
New blueprint acquired.
I just realized trying to find
Grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
finding. Oh gosh, is that a crash right there? That's not. That's just limestone chunk.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
And we have a mini rack. This is a very unique starting spot. feel like finding titanium is going to be a bit of a pain because I'll be fighting the stalkers for tooth and nail.
Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. New creature discovered.
Alright. Itchy nose.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption. Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants. New blueprint acquired. The fabricator draws from
Wow, it doesn't even take glass
provide
anymore?
environment appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime.
Alright.
Remains the only exception.
I do believe I'm doing quite well
New creature discovered.
for just now starting out. Yeah, okay, let me break that, please. Thank you. Oh my. Oh. Whoa! I was expecting a sea glide, not a freaking mobile vehicle bay. Hot dang. Nice. I guess actually I should head to that mini wreck. Grab myself a grav sphere blueprint. Or at least attempt to. Let's look at the trash can, just cuz, why not, right? So I don't have any quartz yet, so... If I remember correctly, there's actually a lot of sandstone chunks down there, so that'd be really good for early on collecting things like silver. Nice. Woo! Oh, we actually do have enough for the grav trap. Sweet. So I can already start catching fish super easily. Might as well do that right now, right? Looking at my own chest or something? Weird. Yeah, that's right. You catch those fish. And probably stalkers. But if it does catch stalkers, then that means teeth. As we noticed the last time. So I'm okay with that. Now we just need to... Cool. Found another copper ore. So much farther away now because of the field of view. It's actually kind of scary. That's not how a knife works underwater.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, I'm something way out. I don't even think there's anything to really find over here. Except apparently a coral tube. You know, this right here, again, it might be because of the field of view, but this is something that you just don't do very often. You don't just kind of swim along the surface and take it all in. It's kind of cool. Now we're back to like the more recognizable safe shallow sections. In fact, this is actually where we... Oh shit. Ow. Shit, yeah, swim to the surface. Might as well go for that second batch of cave sulfur if I can manage it. Nice. More copper.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Nice. Alright, got a sea glide.
New blueprint acquired.
So I'll make a welder. Make a sea glide. Be able to actually start going places. It's gonna be great. Is this a different mini rack? It is. Oh snap. Wow, actually having like 2 mini racks like this close. Pretty awesome. Nice beacon.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, there's something in there, but I guess I could have just gone to the brain coral. Oops. I'm hoping for a mobile vehicle bay. No, just see light, screw it. Scan for the titanium. All right. Do I still have some silicone? I think I have 1 piece left. Oh, perfect. Give me that. That requires a lot of silver.
Lifeboat secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Too many words at once. Ugh. Okay. Copper wire. Damn.
The base wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
actually should heal. Boom, Sea Glide. Nice.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Get a little bit of silver too. If we want to get the builder, we need how many pieces of silver? 3, I think. No, we only need, so we need 2 copper, 2 table coral, 2 silver, and 1 gold. I need 1 copper and 1 silver. No, actually I need another copper because I need a battery for it, so I need a lot of copper. So where was that? Oh my god, that thing terrified me for a second. I was like, what the frick is that? Hi? Kind of hold off on using our Sea Glide for now because we don't really need to use it for anything. Honestly, we haven't really had a need for quartz at all in the early game now. It's kind of odd. Alright. Definitely have enough copper now, so the only thing we're missing is a single piece of silver. We'll be able to make a builder. Which will allow us more storage.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Cool. I know they were adding voice actors, so that's awesome. I like that. Don't even go for fish. I have a giant creepy tentacle monster thingy for that. It's like tilted sideways or something? No. Hey, bears. I'm going to cook you, and it's going to be delicious. Alright, so now with our fancy pantsy. Let's just get out of here.
Oxygen.
Alright. Ooh, you know what I just remembered? Something that this update included was, they finally fixed the scanner room to actually, like, show the right stuff and, like, have a scroll bar and whatnot. I'm actually excited to build a scanner room now.
New blueprint acquired.
Where? Interesting. Nice.
The builder, too, is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
What?
Oxygen.
Yeah, so quartz is like completely useless until you actually start building a home. And all of a sudden out of nowhere it has like crazy usage. I will take that, thank you very much.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh snap, look at all these teeth. Thank you. You alright there, dude? Hope so. I wonder if we can build a fabricator yet. I'm not tired. You're tired. Shut up.
Oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Oh, really? Wow, that's simple. Alright. That's actually the first thing that requires an odd number of table coral.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Okay. Wait, what? Got myself disoriented, I guess. Okay. Wait. Nice. Yeah, that looks kind of pretty. Very bright. So I guess we just head to the island now. Yeah, we'll head to the island. I was wondering about the possibility. iPod 3 is really close. Let's go hit that first. There we go. Nice.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, hey, look, there's the sea glide. I'm just goofing. Alright, you know what? Fine. We'll use the sea glide to make it over to the island. The island's actually more like this way. Oh yeah. So we'd need to construct pipes before we hit life pod 17 up. But the question is, do I even want to go there? Like, what would I get blueprint-wise that I actually care about? Like, early game-wise, I don't think there is anything. Hi.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Wait. Nice. Is that another particle?
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks. Oxygen.
Well, that was surprisingly profitable. Oh man. There's a wreck right there. If I remember correctly though, I can only enter this one through... That's a sea moth piece.
Oxygen.
Ugh, too risky. Okay. We got a sea moth piece. That's all that matters. Interesting. Already got a piece of lithium. Okay. I can see the island through the ripples in the water. And I can see it right in front of my fucking face.
Oxygen.
God, you know what would be terrifying is if there was a ghost Leviathan watching over the island. Holy hell, that'd be crazy. This isn't the normal way I enter this place. God dang it.
Multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Yeah. I hate when I do this. No inventory place wise. Okay, not bad. That leads to the teleporter. I don't care. This is what I care about. Oh, gimme.
Acquired.
Okay. So we're doing these out of order, which is interesting. Might just do what's normally the first one last. Shit. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, I'm gonna put that away. Oh, wait a second. Didn't the Degassi crew get, like, voice acting now? Curious to see how that'll play out. No, I don't want that.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Sweet.
New blueprint acquired.
I like the son's voice. Most of all. And the father's the least. Hello? Oh, cool.
New blueprint acquired.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Preparing a day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure
Wait.
against dehydration and eventual death. Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, really? God damn it.
New blueprint acquired.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People? maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
New blueprint acquired.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with... Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
Signal
I'll stop
location
being in
uploaded
charge
to
when you
PDA.
take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight.
Yeah.
In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Okay, now that all of that is finally... That's a sea moth fragment. Now that all of that has been listened to, it's actually quite shocking hearing that... Oh, that's a bioreactor fragment. God damn it. That's a laser cutter fragment. That's actually useful. Yep, okay. We're done. I nearly died the first time I tried to check this thing out, so we're not checking it out again. Anyways, when we explored what was normally the final base, this time it was the second base we checked out, where we got the lantern fruit from. Normally, not normally, but since I never really, it's been so long since I read the data logs, I stopped paying attention to them. But to actually like listen to them again for the first time, and I don't even know how long, it sheds some very interesting light that I didn't realize. Like, so after everything was said and done, Bart actually managed to make it back to the island. Like, hang on a second. So, yeah. So the return from the deep.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Yeah, so basically, I never realized that there was actually kind of a prelude of what we can expect when we get further in the game. And that's actually really cool. Oh, I don't have any titanium on me because I just put it all away. Which, when playing through the first time, if you actually do manage to find that and hear it, that's kind of really terrifying when you think about it, so neat.
To separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Okay. And with that, we have our plants growing. Oop, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we'll grab ourselves some food now. Just gonna grab bladderfish too. Nice and easy. Now we got plenty of water to last us for a bit. Wonder if the compass is worth making in the beginning, this early in. Jeez, look at all these blueprints. Clear out all these, because Jesus, look at them all.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
And that's another thing too, I guess, I forgot to mention, is the fact that when Bert returned, he was infected with Karar.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cellar rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
Oh, sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Interesting. God, that looks really cool, actually. Alright. So there we go. Cleared out the inventory. Wait, beacon markers. I don't need to see that one anymore. Okay. Oh, hello.
High priority automated message from Aurora. Lies pod 13 coordinates attached. Lies pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Alright. So we've got 3 life pods. We can't get the radiation suit until after the Aurora explodes, which, by the sounds of it, is very close. So once the Aurora explodes, we'll probably build a radiation suit, possibly head over to life pod 6. If I remember correctly, though, it's a little bit on the deeper side, so we might not be able to do anything with that. Well, without pipes, so we could just build a pipe network, same as what we'd have to do with 17. Whether or not I try to head to the Aurora again before or after making the Seamoth, I'm not sure, so we'll have to see what happens. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and it's very interesting seeing all the, well, I guess hearing the voice acting. Again, I feel really bad for Bart, and I like that they kind of put his final PDA there at the very beginning. So if you pay attention, you kind of understand just how terrifying the game will get. I like it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I will see you next time.